What's up? I'm Marc Miller, also known as MZA is my artist name, and I produce music, I rap, songwrite, I write, just a whole bunch of stuff. But that's just the general gist of my creative ability. As of late, I've been working a little bit more with some EDM-y trap kind of sounds, just working on sound design and experimenting with quite a few things. But generally I stick to a boom-bap sampled kind of sound, not 90s boom-bap, like a little flair of my own, keep it modern. So I would have to say my influences, definitely Kanye West, RZA, and the Fugees. Yeah, the Fugees introduced me to hip-hop. Lauryn Hill, bar none, one of the best MCs I've ever heard. She inspired me to transition from poetry to rap. And Kanye is just Kanye. Everyone, even if you hate Kanye, you love Kanye. Like, you gotta admit it. You gotta love something about him. But I personally admire Kanye and look up to him because of his production ability. It led him onto a scene in the early 2000s where he was able to have that opportunity to revive a sound, in a sense, that soul sound. And he just did his thing, he made his music, and it opened the doorways for the rest of his music. I admire that about him, and his discography, his whole catalog is fire. And RZA was the first producer I formally knew of, and that's the name MZA because that was the first influence. I'd also have to say Ninth Wonder. Shouts to Ninth Wonder. I grew up with Murs and Ninth Wonder quite a bit thanks to my pops. So yeah, I began making music 3 years ago. I had just turned 14. Yeah, I had just turned 14. I'd been writing poetry for a while, since I was 7, 8. I've been writing raps and songs for a good 2-3 years. Like I said, when I was around 11 or 12, I discovered the Fugees, and that kind of began that transition into writing raps. So I had a friend at school who actually was using FL Studio at the time to make beats, and I just was really intrigued by the fact that you can make the background music to what you rap to. And so I kind of always thought about getting into that, but I didn't really start until maybe a year later. He didn't even introduce me to it. I just knew he used it. But what really got me into it is I had a friend, his name is Fitz, out in Virginia. Excellent producer, mind-blowing, so creative. But anyways, he actually lobbed me a copy of his FL Studio, and I've been working with it ever since. Outside of music, I'd have to say that I'm heavy into graphics. Definitely visual aesthetic pleases me. Ever since middle school, I was in journalism. I took that through high school, all 4 years. I did audio visual class. So just working with cameras, editing, graphic design in general. I feel like that really established that kind of other realm of art to me, being able to learn those things and be efficient in them. So outside of music, I definitely have to say photography, film, graphic design, just writing. I mean, I write a lot, whether I have short story ideas or I write about other music, or I'm writing poetry, songwriting. I'm 17 right now, fresh out of high school. I'm not in college, actually. I've just been traveling, doing some intern work. And if I was to go to college right now at this point in my life, then I would probably, I'd either go, I like financial aspects of music, so I'd probably have to go for accounting or finance and translate that to music. Or I'd go probably like for journalism or media, just because I'm so used to it and I could use that in a whole bunch of different fields. So typical day starts out me waking up. I check my phone, check my social media. Gotta stay up to date, what's relevant, keep up with the homies, keep up with the big networkers. I do that for about, check it, a good 10-15 minutes. I'll get up, meditate for another good 10-15 minutes. I get my breakfast, I get all washed up, and usually I just come right back to the lab. I'm cooking up another beat, or I'm writing some more, or I don't have a game console, but when I did, I'd probably play some GTA 5 or some Madden or some 2K for a little bit, but that was a while ago. Now it's more just, y'all come in, I'll start the day off looking for tracks to write about, or looking for samples, or just kind of brainstorming what's next for the days to come. I have my to-do list and stuff. So that's a typical start of the day for MZA. Yeah, I actually write for this big platform called Artistic Manifesto, and it's just like any other hip-hop kind of site in a sense. You think Two Dope Boys, you think Hip Hop Daily, you think Complex, The Source, Fader, Pitchfork. It's generally all the same, but I think what varies with us is we're willing to give the underdogs a chance too. We don't just cover big music. It's a wide realm of music by a 20-30 man crew across the world reporting around the clock, and it's just beautiful to see the diversity in what we all think is good music. It's not just Kanye, it's not just Future, it's not just Young Thug, Travis Scott, it's not just Adele, Justin Bieber. It's little cats on SoundCloud, hidden gems, our own selections, and I think that's what really sets us apart, and I'm glad to be a part of that. For the future, I would have to say I just want to executive produce a lot of music. I want to rap, I want to songwrite, I want to sing, I want to do performances, I want to put on live shows, I want to put out a magazine, I want to put out short stories, books, I want to put out poems, eventually get into the realm of clothing, fashion. I want to, invest in galleries so I can do art showcases. I just want to build stuff, get involved in architecture down the line. I cannot sing for the life of me, dog, at all. Cannot sing. Some people say they can't sing and they can actually sing. I can't sing. By sing, I mean like lollygag, mess around, auto-tune sing. That stuff is fun. It's not necessarily trash if you execute correctly, but it's fun. Rapping, I kind of had a hold on that when I started making music, like producing, because production became my life. It was something I was so absorbed in. I kind of put rapping off to the side, but it's definitely making a comeback. I definitely have a few beats, few project concepts that I'm getting at that I feel would be tremendous if I was able to record them in a good studio and get them cleaned up, mixed and mastered well. There's some good ideas I have, and I just really want a rap project I put out to be cohesive and appeal to people the same way that a To Pimp a Butterfly did. I want it to have substance. I want it to be rejuvenating, innovating, and be fire. My artistic message or vision, I just want to spread love. I just want to give back to the culture, give back to the world, to the people. This is my gift from God, and And if I could translate that artistically into some medium to where I could give it to the people so they can be influenced the way I was influenced by music or other art, that's all I really care about, and that's what it's about. It's about spreading the love and having others find themselves through you, in a sense. Yo, what to expect next? Mixtape on the way. Cop it when it drops. Nah, what to expect next? I'm working with the cat, Internet James, out of the DMV. You know, he's really got his stuff on lock. This dude can flow. He's fierce on the mic. Love his moxie. Great dude. We're working to put out an EP where I executive produce it. And I mean, other than that, I'm just kind of freelancing right now, practicing, working on my sound design, and merging different styles, just practicing a lot. But definitely look forward to another instrumental project in 2016 sometime later this year.